Welcome to exclusive diaries for inspiring relationship stories that touch your heart. Subscribe to stay up to date with our latest content and join us on our journey of love and connection.
My husband doesn't know I know he's cheating. My husband and I are currently in marriage counseling and trying to make things work between us. He's been traveling for work for about a month and he stays there 5 nights a week. This is supposed to be a temporary situation until the end of July. He approached me 2 weeks ago that he was unhappy and wanted to either separate or try to work on things. I said I wanted to work on things and he agreed to counseling, but that same night I went through his phone and saw he called a female worker from his new job beautiful. I confronted him and he swore up and down nothing happened and I believed him. Now 2 weeks later I went through his phone again because I had a gut feeling something was still up. Turns out 2 days after we decided to work on things, he texted this female coworker saying that we decided to separate and he had a wonderful time with her and definitely has feelings for her. In the text before that, the female coworker said she thought she would be okay being with a married guy but changed her mind. I also saw they had a 25-minute phone call 2 days ago. I am so hurt and betrayed that this man I have been with for 9 years and have a child with would do this to me. Now I need help figuring out what to do. I don't really want him knowing I went through his phone, but I also want to freak out and call him out and end it. Should I just end it out of the blue and give no reason? I just don't want to look like the villain when it's him. Any advice would be appreciated as I now have to sit here with him and act totally fine for the time being when I know he's a dirty cheating liar. Comment 1. Save the evidence. Cheaters will deny until there's undeniable proof. I also suggest you don't keep it a secret so that he doesn't lie and blame you. Comment 2. I took pictures and sent them to my mom so she can save them to her phone so I have the evidence. Do you think I should just admit I went through his phone and call him out? Comment 3. If they're already in marriage counseling, he lied about cheating, and they have a child together, upcoming custody agreement, I would say a lawyer is absolutely necessary. As crummy as it sounds, even a halfway decent lawyer will know the court and know how to get her client the best possible outcome. Even if this were an amicable split, I would say a lawyer is necessary though. You really do not want to stand before a judge and waste his or her time, they don't like that. Speaking from personal experience, with my oldest child I went through mediation with my ex, and lawyer present, but my ex wanted to take it to trial anyway. He was abusive and wanted nothing more than to not have to pay child support and to get back at me for finally breaking free. We went to trial. I was able to put my trust in my lawyer and not have to suddenly learn family law, and left with full physical and legal custody of my son. For what it's worth, my ex was in law school at the time and still had a lawyer on board, but he clearly did not have our son's best interests at heart. Now for the next story. I cheated on my husband. I'm a 25F who married to 25M. In the past 2.5 weeks, I cheated on my husband twice. I'm shameful and guilty because 2 wrongs don't make it right. My husband wasn't always good to me. He was neglectful, belittles me, hits me, just plain evil. He will admit he is a bully and gets off on it. Recently, he said he wanted to change and if I'm willing to help him, so I said yes. Recently, we had another fight which resulted me getting hit again. That broke me. He promised he was getting better. I was wrong for cheating, I just wanted to feel comfort and peace for a change. I know why he is like this. It was his mother, she was the same way to him when he was a child. She is still this way towards him no matter how much I try to protect him from it. I don't know how I can live with myself, but I can't tell him, I might end up worse. Comment 1. 100% this. OP, you cannot fix your husband. His mother is an abusive mother. He was raised in an abusive household. His mother still abuses him as an adult. The only way the man knows to show affection is with violence, and the only way that might change is if he goes to therapy, and not once, or for a week, or even for a month, but continuously for as long as it takes for him to actually change. He won't do that. He hits you during arguments. If you confess you cheated, he will beat you blind. Get out. Get out now. Leave him. It is the only answer. I hope you don't have children, and do not have children with him. Because then you're stuck, tied together forever. And then the children will also be abused. Get out. Comment 2. In fact, OP, please leave without telling him you are ending the relationship. This is important because many women are killed once they try to leave abusive partners. It's the nothing to lose mentality. Once you are somewhere safe that he doesn't know, maybe you can speak to him, but beware he comes after you. Please also file a police report and restraining order. He may start wondering if you left him for another man, so the men in your life, and the guy you cheated on him with, may also be in danger. I hope you have PPL you can trust to surround yourself with. Comment 3. Cheating implies you've broken a contract of some kind. When someone beats you, there is no contract. The relationship is over even if you stay in it. It doesn't matter if you have sex with someone else after. I just can't consider that cheating. There is no longer a moral contract you are bound to that you can break. Agreed with the last part. Didn't even think of that. Maybe delete this post after you get some advice about how to leave OP. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe.